Can Amber Guyger get a fair trial in Dallas? Her attorneys don't think so, and they want her murder trial moved. Tanya Iser is here to explain why. What are they arguing here?
Chris, this is the lengthy motion they filed. They're blaming too much media coverage, and they're claiming there's been an article a day since the shooting. You'll remember Guyger shot and killed Botham Jean after walking into the wrong apartment. The ex-cop told police that she thought Jean was an intruder. In the days that followed, the case made international headlines. Some commentators even called the case racially motivated. Guyger's attorneys write almost immediately after the incident, acting as an echo chamber the size of the Grand Canyon, the media immediately began reverberating the false narrative that merely because defendant is white and Mr. Jean was black, the incident must have been racial in nature. Chris, the attorneys also claimed that several prominent figures poisoned the jury pool, among them former District Attorney Faith Johnson, who they say spoke publicly about the case too many times.
So how likely is it that this trial gets moved?
Well, Chris, it remains to be seen how District Judge Tammy Kemp will rule, but I have to note that it is rare for changes of venue motions to be granted. At this point, the trial is scheduled to start September 23rd.